What is up, realmers? Pups, furries, fays, dragonkins, cryptids, mythical creatures, beings of consciousness, concepts of reality, fishes, gamers alike. How it be and how it do. Rip Nick Trick. Rip in magic. Alright, so we got some more of this. You know, what you see before you, this stuff. Sorry, I'm eating moths today. Moths and flies, things with wings. So yeah, no, they're a little hard to swallow sometimes. Sometimes I just don't want to go down my gullet. But yeah, no, yikes, ouch. That was a little more damage than I'm comfortable with taking. Yeah, the bubbles. The bubbles of death, dude. Straight up. Alright, get some health off that thing. And then we will go to... I don't want to split. Oh, screw it. Let's go. In case you're wondering what splitting is, oh, you know what? I gotta turn up the volume on this too. I had it down for the last part. It's playing a Sonic documentary in the background. All right, here we go. Bilge Waters Galleon. I should change the volume right now in this very moment. I think that would be really smart if I change the volume in this very moment. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till it's safe to do that. You thought, really? Do you really think I would do that? Well, I mean, it's fair because the last few parts I've been dying to like the most like basic stuff. I don't know what was going on. I was just dying a lot. You know, making mistakes that I shouldn't be making at this point. But I think I just got a little bit too, like, I got a little too cocky. Well, a little too. I got really cocky, actually, I should say, because it resulted in the death of my characters. Oh, man. Alright, it looks like there's going to be another one that there's roamers splitting to right now, but this is obviously going to die before that. I think. Okay, cool. Alright, over here, Maze Minotaur? I think that's a rock dragon right there. No, it's... Oh yeah, the Legion General. Dang, dude. This food's jacking me up. I don't like it. I don't like being jacked up this much. The only thing I like being jacked on is musclies. All the musclies in the world. What is this, Plague Doctor? Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. This might go down first. Yeah, yikes. First of all. Okay. What a way to start this part off, huh? And now I'm in a queue. But see, right there... Ooh, see, maybe I could have used potions. You see how traumatized I am? See how much trauma I've maintained from this game? Yeah, no, Moonlight Village, it's the bane of my existence right now, Moonlight Village, dude. It's like... God. It's so crazy. Now I gotta wait in this queue. Do you want to play the game? Do you want to play the game? Here, stand in line. But I'm already playing the game. Yeah, but stand in line. That's all you gotta do, just stand in line and you can play the game. Well, I mean, okay, if you say so. Here, I'm gonna take another bite of these flies and moths. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm. Gonna have to take a swig of my gamer juice here. Oh yeah. Okay, good. Alright, number 4 in queue. Come on. Oh, that's the person that just died at the beginning of this part. I forget where that pet is from. I think it's from Abyss of Demons? I think you get it in the Abyss of Demons. I'm not sure. Well, at least the pet skin. Do you want to overlap another skin of an animal onto yours? Well, I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Fuck it. Alright, let's go. That's, yep, killer bee nest. A lot of experience over here. Ooh, lethargic. Rippin' lethargy. Dang, rip. I have a feeling this is gonna go down first, whatever it is. Lich King? Yeah, it's gonna go down first, before the bees. Alright, let's get back over to the bees as soon as possible. Alright. Cool, because each one of these gives, what is it, like 20 fame? 30 fame? It's a pretty good amount. Oh god, I see all these enemies around me. Definitely not gonna die in this like I did with my priest. Sitting in the honey. And I was like, what happened? I had all the opportunities in the world to not die in the honey. Could have even used my ability as a priest, but alas, I did not. I think this is gonna go down first. I have to like go plague. I don't know, man. Realm's at 82%. Wouldn't really trust a group to be able to finish a plague nest like that. Ooh, just in time. Literally just in time. Fungal cavern, yeah, no can do, not right now. Alright, got floral escape. Is it another kaiju? Or is it the behemoth bird with its behemoth bird egg? Oh, corrupted bramblethorn, okay. I forget this one exists. Honestly, I keep forgetting about this one. And no, I'm not gonna rotate with the thing, because there's enemies all around. Not about to put myself in a predicament like that. Except for this moment, just so I can get that sweet, juicy fame. Alright, next. Another Legion General, okay. It's like, here's your opportunity to kill this thing. Because you failed to do so tribulously last time. I don't think I even used that word properly. I forget. There's my favorite my favorite diss is of this like this British like senator dude, and he's like, "You really not going to listen to me? You're not gonna listen to me, you pippy protoplasmic endocratic jellies." Like it's like the funniest thing to me. I don't know why. It's just, and I don't even remember the correct verbiage for it, but it's like, "You pompous, pretty raboclibic jellies." I'll have to find it and I'll have to show y'all because it's too good. It's way too good. Oh, not a good position. Alright, I'll position myself on this side. Nice. Here, let me find it for you really quick. Ah, here it is, here it is.
So
Alright.
that means then that we then thank the Mayor for his attendance, because the Assembly members have decided they have no
They don't
questions
want to scrutinise?
put to you.
Are you saying they're abdicating their duty
Thank
to scrutinise
you.
me? Are you saying they haven't the guts to put questions to me?
Amendment. What
Great
is it,
supine protoplasmic
Assemblyman Corcoran?
invertebrate jellies.
I love it so much. It's so funny. Great bovine protoplasmic invertebrate jellies. It's so hateful, yet so funny, dude. Oh man. Great bovine protoplasmic invertebrate jellies. Oh, I love it so much. And the amount of scorn in all those words. It's so scornful. So malicious. Yet so much class behind it. I love it. God, it's so funny. Ugh, I got it stuck in my head. Dang it, what did I do to myself? Bovine. I would hate to get into like a rap battle with that guy. I think it was like a senator or something. I would hate to get into like a diss off with that guy. Ooh, I think that was a spectral sword I just saw. God, I hate this. And there goes my good mood. The moment I enter this biome, disgusting. Disgusting biome. Awful biome. I wish they would delete this biome, genuinely. Oh, that was a perfect opportunity to turn up the volume, too. Damn. Damn. Not again. It's from Shadow the Hedgehog, the PS2 game. Alright, looks like they might split, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that encounter right here on the minimap. Man, that clip can always cheer me up. Whenever I'm feeling down, low in the slumps. Nice. Alright, here we go. Yeah, they're splitting it. This might die before. Let's see, I'm gonna try to get some... Damn, no, of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Yeah, what was I even thinking? Yeah, of course this wasn't gonna die before that one. Okay. Shake ya booty. Sword rune. I like when people like, LOL, sword rune. Shrug shoulders. Oh wait, it's really O2 already? Damn, I missed out on all that fame. Okay, oh well. Alright, let's make sure. There we go. Let's give them all an in real life buff. Dude, who's dealing that much damage? Holy shit. Oh, it's Japan. Dude, let me say something about Japan, dude. Japan is like... How do I put this? Like... That Realmer freaking realms, dude. They freaking realm. This is probably gonna be an Orcs 3 run, most likely. I mean, look at that set they have, too. Crazy amount of damage. Crazy amount of damage right there. They got a Divine Vigor. I say it like that so no one can misconstrue it for anything else. And they have the, I think it's the Soul Lantern. They're probably gonna skip Orcs 1. Yeah, they deal so much damage. Yeah, it's probably going to be an Orcs 3 run, most likely. I think Japan takes part in those, like, O3 Discord stuff. Alright, Orcs' Chamber Watch is probably going to be dead. No? What the hell? Oh, almost, okay. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I see Japan around a lot. We used to talk a lot back then. But it's like one of those moments where it's like, oh, you forgot who I am. You forgot who I was. I'm so sad. That or they're like friends with Sebchef and they put me on ignore. I notice a lot of the choofers have me on ignore at this point. Which is, it's kind of funny. I say kinda because like I don't really laugh at stuff like that. I laugh at more of the stuff that's more like great bovine protoplasmic invertebrate jellies. That's more my speed. Ooh! Ooh, god, that pucker moment. Huge pucker moment. Ah, they already activated it. Damn. 03, I think? Looks like it. Yep. I knew it. Okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, Besa's not too bad. You just gotta make sure to not be in a position where you're gonna have to Nexus or just choose to die. And I say choose to die because then you don't Nexus and you'll die. Base is very like situational. Like you could wind up in a really crummy position. So okay, I'm gonna do my best though. Ooh, they were probably reading the chat. Rip to F Swack MK. Dang, rip. Rippin' swag. Gratata. Potata. Oh la la. Yeah, you gotta be real careful. Real careful here. I mean, yeah, the enemies are going down quick, but they can take you down a lot quicker. A whole lot quicker. Like really fast. I don't know why I said it like that. What the hell? What the hell? Why am I saying it like that? I don't know. I really don't know why I'm saying it like that. Alright, Chief Mesa. Let's go, Chief Mesa. Oh, I think Japan left. Oh well, no bother. It's like a free 1,000 damage. I'm trying to stay somewhat close so I can, yeah, see these moments. Get that damage in real nice and good. My forces are infinite. Yeah, I don't know about that, Besa. Because if you say they're infinite, technically infinite ends at a certain point in time. Because you have moments like infinite squared, infinite cube, and you just go up the ladder. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Where is your nose? I guess I got your nose. Oh, thought there was the birds. The birds aren't here yet. Alright, I can wind myself up in a really bad position here. Gotta be careful. Alright, watching out for the birds. Main priority, watching for the birds. Do not want to die here. See, like that? It's probably going to go down here in a moment. I'm keeping base on my peripheral right now. Because making sure I'm not stacking on any birds. That's like the main thing you gotta do. You gotta focus. You can't let any birds sit on you because it's Dunskies. Even just standing close to the birds is a death. Because they shoot 3 shots. I don't know how much they deal because I haven't been hit by them yet. I'm not trying to flex. Just see right here. Gotta get out of the corner. There we go. See, almost had the nexus there, but I'm okay. Oh, Basin was on the floor, wasn't he? Alright, birds again. Another one down. Rip Pickles, huge gnome. Will surely be missed. Alright, there's 2 birds over there. Keeping an eye on them. I cannot stress how important it is to keep an eye on the birds. Like, see those right there? They're flying around hella fast. Yeah, no, I don't want none of that. None of that. There's birds trying to cut everyone off. Dang, missed out on that damage. Whoops. Alright, base is almost dead. I'm not going to get too greedy here. I'm going to try to get some damage in. There's 2 birds right there. Another bird onto my left. Okay, going off to the corner. Base is about to die. The fight won't be over yet, though. Alright, there we go. Ooh, Nick Trick. Again, dead. See right there. Damn, see? See what I tell you? What did I tell you? Alright, well, let's try to do this. Rest in peace to Matt Welko, rippin' Wells Fargo. Azen D, rippin' the Soul Society. Nick Trick, rippin' awesome magic stuff. Alright, I'm gonna give this another go. Every time I come face to face with Orcs 3, I'm gonna try to do my best. I gotta take those down though. Alright, he is faster than me though, so I gotta be wary. It'd be dope if I got like a divine something off of this guy. Yeah, just this dude. The not so final boss of the game, you know. Alright, that tower is not our friend. Alright, you're going that way? What are you doing? The circle thing? Never mind, you cut yourself off. Okay, I think I got a good amount in there. I think he's going down fairly well. Going down pretty quickly. Mainly keeping orcs in my peripherals. Watching my six. Wow, that stayed around for a little too long. Oh, is it that time? No, not yet. I think like 2.3 something. That's when we're gonna get Celestial. Alright, let's not stack on those. Okay, I'm a little too close to that. A little too close to orcs too. Some people are like, you can't be close enough. There we go, get that damage in. I think right here is about to go Celestial. No? Or Exalted, I'm sorry, it's Exalted. A lot of these phases I don't really know. Alright, time to hug the green banners. Dang, for a moment I thought this, that totem thing was the... Okay, yikes. No bueno, no bueno, no bueno. No bueno, no bueno. The health is not going down at all. Oh, that's a phase to get damage in too. Yikes. Ooh, horny pike. Damn, rip. Ripperoni, seriously. Okay, here comes this. Oh no, Azurta. Oh, it's not doing the circle thing just yet? Okay. Man, this fight is crazy. I'm trying to get my damage in. I know there's a rotation. It's like up, left, right, bottom, something like that. I just, you know, forgive me, I don't know it. Okay, yikes. Pet stasis crap sucks. The health is not going down. I'm glad my pet heals for 71, at least. Question is, do I Nexus? I might have the Nexus. Yep. Damn. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. How am I doing on time? 34 minutes? I mean, I guess I can go into another realm real quick, but... Yeah, dude. Oy. Sheesh. A little too icky for me. That little situation I just got in. That would have been death. You can replay it, rewatch it. You'll see what I mean. I'm just glad that I've done 03 enough to be able to recognize, like, okay, this is a not so good situation that I'm in. It's kind of like, it's like being tied down in a polar bear enclosure. Like, you're not gonna make it out of there, so you might as well just skedaddle. I noticed that health wasn't dropping anymore, and I was like, oh no. I was like, oh geez, this is not good. So yeah, I think I just dodged a bullet there. Many of them. So technically, let's see. Let's say each one was dealing 250 points of damage. It would take 3 of them to kill. Well, technically 4, but it would take 3, rounding it up by like 10, to kill me. But I think they're dealing more than 250. I think. I don't know, but I was not in a good position whatsoever. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, genuinely, I'm not really too sure. Maybe I need to start at a different flag? That might be it, but I don't know. I've gotten plenty of 03 completes. You know, starting off at the green flag, so... I imagine the group is still fighting him right now. Or everyone Nexus at this point. I don't mean to have such low faith in my fellow realmers, I just... That health was not moving whatsoever. I thought that this karate dog here, from far away, it just looks like a dude. You know, that's kind of wearing a scarf. And he's just like, whoa, see, like, just ignore this part right here that I have the cursor over. And it kind of just looks like a dude that's balding, who's like a karate guy. But no, it's a karate dog. And we got this thing over here, the mask from Crash Bandicoot. Ooh, chicka-chop. I think that's how it goes. Ooh, chicka-chop. Oh wait, there it is. There we go. It's a little hard eyeballing while I'm like covered by everyone else. My like screen zoom stuff. Oh, you know what? Perfect opportunity. Turn up the volume here. There we go, because I had it turned down since like the last part, so. Alright, what is this? The plane? This might be the plane. There's Gyeongyeon. Oh yeah, the warship. Alright, gotta be careful here. I mean, it's not too deadly here. It's deadly, but it's not too deadly here. Ooh. Okay, we got the dwarf miner. Miners! I don't get why, like, people will have it made. They'll be making thousands of dollars a day. And they're like, how can I make my life better? Oh yeah, I'll just start talking to miners. Like, first of all, gross. Second of all, disgusting. Third of all, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fourth of all, it's like you had it made. You had everything made, and you know, now you're like thinking with your either your pootananny or your wiener schnitzel. Because hey, let's be real here. Females do that shit too. A lot of pedophile teachers out there. Male and female. Just pedos in general. It's like, God, dude. Like, I think that's where, like, God, I told this story in my World of Vergecraft. I should have went there too. You know what? Let me go over here real quick. Hermit God. I told this story in my World of Vergecraft, but pretty much like, oh, I can't even shoot over there. Okay. But pretty much I went on a high-speed chase with someone else because a old friend of mine as I was going through high school, he was a grade above me, but he would always date freshmen. And it was like, I'd be like, hey dude, you know, like, let's not do that, you know? I mean, like, there's plenty of chicks and dudes who are, which, you know, he was straight, but, you know, I said, there's plenty of chicks and dudes that are your age, that are single, that go to the same school, who even have cars, you know? Like, you could maybe, I don't know, go for them instead of like the fresh out of middle school kids. And he's like, oh yeah, you're right, man. Oh, look at this right there. He's like, you're right, man, you're right. Yeah, I'll do that. He in fact did not do that. And later on down the line, you know, he graduates high school. I'm out of high school at this point too, and I ended up moving out from another place that was maybe like a 40-minute drive away, and I moved back to my hometown. I was like, hey man, we need to link up, catch up. He's like, yeah man, I'm living with this family right now because, you know, my mom kicked me out. And it's like, oh shoot, okay, for sure. And that family legally adopted him, but they had a bunch of little girls. Like, all their kids were girls. Some of them were in like 4th grade, one was in 3rd grade, one was in 6th grade, and another one was in high school. And it was like I would go over there a lot because at that time I was couch hopping. And I went over there and I was like, whoa dude, you got it made over here, man. Like, all you gotta do is just do some chores around the house and, you know, like, just, that's it, you know, and you get to live here. Damn, that was a lot. And he was like, yeah, you know, it's really good, it's really nice here. But one day he ran into some issues with his, like, adopted parents, like the parents that adopted him. He ran into some issues because apparently he didn't want to do dishes one day, and they were like, dude, that's your job, you gotta do them. And he was like, oh, you're only telling me that because you're white and I'm black. And they're like, no, it's everyone in this house has a role to play, and that's your role. Like, there's even some other, like, adult woman living there who just, on her free time, not all her free time, but most, like, practically most of her free time, she would go and work at this telemarketing solar company thing, to where they had to sell solar panels, which I ended up working there for a little bit too. But telemarketing sucks, that's all I'll say. But pretty much everyone there had their own job that they had to do, and everything was fine, that was it. But he just had an issue doing the dishes because I guess he felt like race was involved or something like that. And you know, the thing is that, like, they're like, no, that's not what it is. But he was like, yeah, it is. You know, F you racist. You know, and said the C word to them. And then he ended up running away back. And they were like, we can't find him. We don't know where he is. And they hit me up about it. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, really. He's not with me right now because at that time I was living with an old high school friend and her husband. And I was like, no, he's not over here. You guys can come over and check. And, you know, they came over, they checked, he wasn't there. And when they were there, they told me, they were like, ooh, nice. They were like, Yeah, so we looked through his computer and, you know, they found a terabyte of CP. A whole terabyte full of CP. And I was like, there's no way, really? They're like, yeah, and I was like, damn, dude, that's awful. And then, they were like, you're the only one that he trusts right now. And they were like, look, he had this on his computer as he was living here. We saw when these files were moved onto the computer. We got the police involved, everything. And they're like, we just need you to bait him out because we don't know where he is. And so I was like, you know what, dude, this guy's looking up CP, has it saved on a whole freaking flash drive. It was actually an external drive that was in his laptop, because I guess you can do that with laptops where you can have the internal hard drive and then you can actually attach something else to it. So now you have like 2 hard drives on the laptop, and one of them was a terabyte, and or a total to a terabyte. But I didn't see, but that's what they told me, and that's what the cops later confirmed to me as well. But pretty much, I was like, hey dude, do you want to hang out? Because he didn't know that I knew at the time, and he was like, yeah, bro. He's like, dude, I just bought a new car. Maybe we can, you know, go ride the whip around town and stuff. And I was like, dude, that'd be sick. Hell yeah. Do you want to meet me here at this park? And he was like, yeah, sure. And so the moment that happens, I let the adopted parents know. I was like, okay, so he's going to meet me at the park at this time in a car that he just bought. And they're like, that's not his car. He stole that car from his mom, who's currently in the hospital right now dying. And it was like, holy shit, what a piece of shit. And I was like, okay, cool, you know. And so he shows up, and he's with some kid. Mind you, we're adults at this time, and there's some kid in the car. It's like a male kid, and the kid's all like, he was like Hispanic, and he was like a gangbanger or something like that, because he was just mad mugging the whole thing, like mean mugging everyone, everyone around, looking around, all sus and shit. And my old friend was like, all right, hop in, man. Do you like the whip? And I was like, yeah, dude, I love this. I was like, where'd you get it? And I was staying by the passenger window and talking to him as he was in the driver's seat. And he was like, yeah, dude, no, I just bought this, man. I bought it for like 2,000. He's like, hop in, man, hop in. And I was like, yeah, dude, you know, like, where'd you buy this, though? Because I really want to know, because like, I got some money on me, and I wanted to get a car too. Maybe we can go racing or something. And I feel this big old hand, which is the adopted dad's hand. The dude was like 6'4" or 6'6", I think. He was big dude, mechanic, all that stuff. And he kind of moves me aside, and he's like, "Go ahead and park. We need to talk." And he bolts off. And then I kind of like turn to my left, and I see the adopted mom running from behind the tree. She had a hood on and everything, and she's like sprinting like the freaking, like in Terminator, like when the kid's on the bike and he's running away on the motorcycle, and the other Terminator guy who's liquid is running after him. It literally just like that, straight in the middle of the fucking street too. And the dad, he goes, "Come on, you're coming with me." And I was like, all right, fuck it, you know, I'm already this far, let's go. And so I hop into the truck, and we start going, and he has 2 beers in the center cup holder things, and he's like, here, hold my beer. And mind you, our seatbelts aren't buckled and none of that shit. And we start going after him. He peels off, and then we're driving through the town, and we hit the highway, and we're going like 110 on the highway, 120 in this truck. And you know, we end up losing my old friend. And I was like, you know what, if that's his mom's car, he's gonna return it. I know him at this point, he's gonna return it. And he was like, I hope you're right. And so we went over and we parked 2 blocks down away from his mom's house, and we went over and we hid behind the trash cans. And fucking, because the trash cans were kind of on the side of the house. And lo and behold, we see a car pulling up. It's his mom's car, and you know, the dad gets up, walks over to the driver's seat, and it's like, park the car, but the window's down. And my old friend unbuckles his seatbelt, and as the car is still in drive, and mind you, when it's in drive, it's moving forward, not like hella fast, but it's still moving forward. And as he unbuckles his seatbelt, the dad tries to crawl through the window and grab him, but my old friend climbs over this young girl who's in the passenger seat, who later we figured out was 16 years old. And so he climbs over her, the car's still moving, and the car hits into the garage door, denting it hella, and the dad puts the car in park, and then I see like this skinny figure run over and for straight up football tackle my old friend. And I kind of turn around, and because they were a biker couple, and so they weren't strangers to, you know, fighting and jujitsu and stuff like that. And freaking she has my old friend in a headlock and puts him into this like guillotine type of lock, and then the dad comes over, grabs onto him, and is just like, have you touched my kids? Did you touch my kids? And all this stuff. And then all these neighbors start coming out, and the neighbors are like, what are you doing too? And says my old friend's name. And they're like trying to explain to them, and one of the neighbors goes in his house, comes out with a fucking pistol, and it's like, all right, everyone get down. And then they let go of my old friend, and then the cops show up like literally like 20 seconds after the dude pulled up his pistol, and the cops now have their guns drawn on this guy. This guy puts his gun on the ground, puts his head up on his head, his hands on his head, gets on his knees, that whole shebang. And like, I'm like looking at all this craziness, and the cops get over and they arrest my old friend, and they start questioning. They're like, why were you guys holding this black man down as two white people and stuff? And they're like, that's our adopted son. We legally adopted him because, you know, his life went to shit and all the stuff. And they explained the CP stuff, and then they went off to go and show them the computer, which she ended up, the mom went to the house first, like their house, grabbed the laptop and brought it with her, so it was in her car, and they were showing the cops this. And then during all this, my old friend's sitting on the curb with handcuffs in his back, and he's just staring at me like, how could you betray me like this, you know? And I looked at him, and I was just like, you shouldn't have been talking to kids, man. You shouldn't have been talking to kids. And he looked down and he shook his head, and I was like, well, yeah, that's what you don't do. I tried warning you, dude. Like, if you're doing something I don't agree with, I'm gonna say it, and depending on how severe it is, I'm gonna take action. So yeah, I don't know. That's just a crazy story that I had to say. By the way, he's free at this point, just so everyone knows. He is free. He is a registered sex offender, and you know, it's the parents of the 16-year-old girl tried to press charges as well, but I'm not sure if he was tried for that or not. But yeah, no, it's something, man. It's something. But anyways, a little bit more lore on what's behind Verge-in-games, you know. So with that being said and done, thank you all so much for supporting this series up to this point. I genuinely do appreciate it. If you're an adult, don't be talking to kids. If you're a cigarette smoker, quit smoking cigarettes. If it's been a while, go drink some water. If it's been a few weeks, you may want to take a shower. If it's been a few months, you may want to brush your teeth. And if it's been a few years, you may want to eat some food. Getting some fresh outside plant oxygen air is wonderful for you. I highly recommend it. And more importantly, and most importantly, respect yourselves and take care of yourselves in a healthy and positive way so you can game yet another day. Alrighty, I'll see you the next part, during the next part, at the time of which is the next part, once we get to the next part. So, until the next part, I'll see you then and there at the next part. Alrighty. Bye-bye now.